Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Manager Destiny Astrological Insights by Deepika Tandon. I'm making a video on Scorpio today from the Zodiac series, and after watching this video, you can also watch my videos on other Zodiac signs by clicking on the links in the description box below, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Also subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss out notifications of my upcoming and exciting astro-based videos. I know you guys are curious to know all about Scorpio as I had so many requests from my Scorpions around. So let's watch it, and for others you will be able to relate with this video if your friends and family members have a Scorpio Ascendant sign, Scorpio Moon sign or Scorpio Sun sign. Now some of you may not know what Ascendant, Moon and Sun signs are. So before I begin, let's understand them using the mind, body and soul concept. It's quick and simple. Moon sign represents the mind. So if you are a Scorpio moon, then you will have a mental frame and thought process of a Scorpio. Ascendant sign or rising sign represents the body. Ascendant is the zodiac sign that was rising from the east side of where you were born. Usually we look at the rising sign to judge a person's personality and his reactive patterns. So if you are a Scorpio ascendant, then your actions will be of a Scorpio. And sun sign governs your soul. So if your sun sign is Scorpio, then your passion and interest will lie in those areas that I will be discussing now in this video. And in case you don't know or want to know more about your ascendant sign, moon sign or sun sign for specific astrological insights from your birth horoscope, then you can book a session online with me on the services page of my website www.manageyordestiny.com. Okay, now let's begin with Scorpio. Scorpio has a magnetic personality with the power to persuade and convince people. They are passionate, sensual, go-getters, self-driven and natural leaders. They have this powerful and compelling personality, so their existence is strongly felt. Scorpio is the sign of transformation like death and rebirth. They have this ability to rise from the ashes, and Scorpions usually encounter situations in their lives where they have to go through a complete transformation and start afresh. Like they can go for a complete career change, they may change their field of study, they can end their relationships with a partner or friends and begin again, or they can face challenges with their health and get back with life after that phase. So they can change their personalities in different phases of life like a complete makeover. Scorpio is the most misunderstood sign of the zodiacs because they are intense and their emotions run deep. Yet they have fantastic self-control. If you really want to understand the depth of a Scorpion, then you definitely need patience. Scorpio is like the deep waters. The deeper you go, the treasures you can explore, and there will be a lot of emotional current waves in between. They are very, very, very protective of their emotions, so they become secretive. They will show their vulnerable side only to the trusted, as they prefer to stay tough on the outside. They are true to their loved ones and great secret keepers. They make excellent friends, and Scorpio has this strong willpower, and when they say they won't give up, they mean it. Scorpio is charming and mysterious, which mesmerizes people and make them want to know more about the Scorpio. The symbol of Scorpio is the scorpion, the other animal and birth symbols of an evolved Scorpio. For its strength is the wolf, for its maturity is the eagle and the dove, and for its ability to rise from the ashes is the phoenix. Scorpio is a fixed water sign with the feminine energy and is ruled by Mars. Western astrology also considers Pluto as its ruling planet. Their favorable colors are golden, copper, brick red, scarlet, burgundy and black. Their lucky gemstones are red coral, topaz, beryl, opal, amethyst, yellow sapphire, aquamarine and tourmaline. Their lucky number is 9. Their lucky day is Tuesday, and the other favorable ones are Sunday and Monday. Their favorable direction is north, south and southeast are also considered. The south node, that is Ketu, is exalted at 20 degrees. The north node, that is Rahu, is debilitated at 20 degrees, and the moon is debilitated at 3 degrees in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th astrological sign in the zodiac, and it rules the 8th house in a Kalpurush Kundali. Scorpio is composed of 3 nakshatras, that is the last quarter of Vishaka, Anuradha and Jyeshta. Now as Jyeshta is one of the Gandamul nakshatras, people born under this nakshatra should consciously make efforts to keep their minds calm, live a healthy lifestyle, and avoid rage and resentment. And in my later videos, I will tell you more about the nakshatras. Right now, just understand that nakshatras means constellations or a group of stars, and every zodiac is placed in some constellation in the sky. So getting back to Scorpio, these people have very dynamic personalities. Now, as they are sensitive, Scorpio is one sign where these guys can go out of their way to help people when they are genuinely in need. They are giving and up for sacrificing for a good cause. Scorpions' biggest insecurities reflect through their jealous and obsessive attitude. They can become suspicious easily as they have a natural detective in them. They think they will solve all the mysteries of people's life and death. They will dig deep, stalk, research, and bring facts above the surface when they take up a task. So they look calm and are yet assertive. Scorpios cannot stand lies and deceit. They may forgive but never forget. And chances of gaining their trust back is almost nil. In fact, vengeance prevails in their hearts and they are patient enough to give you space to wait and watch later. These guys are curious mystics, intuitive, and have a purposeful sixth sense. So these were the basics of Scorpio. Now to understand them from a 360-degree perspective, let's dive deep into the framework of the Scorpio Ascendant horoscope, also known as Vrishchik Lagna Kundali. And guys, remember, this is a general reading. It's a framework, as I also mentioned in my previous videos. So every Scorpio is different depending upon the planetary placements in their birth charts. But I'm sure most of it will resonate. So sit back and enjoy the video with some interesting facts based on my research and logics. Mars rules their first house of self-interest and sixth house of victory. They always want to win over their competitors using the Martian energy, due to which they become dominating and aggressive. Aries is also ruled by Mars, but if we compare the two, then Scorpio's reactions are strategic. Arians are quick to anger and reactive. Scorpios sit back and watch calmly. In the meanwhile, they will strategically plot their moves as they refuse to accept defeat. They can become heartless and secretly map their counteractions. They can do anything to achieve their goals. They face a lot of opposition in life. As I said earlier, they are misunderstood most of the times because the sixth house of rivalry and competition is connected with the first house with the flavor of Mars. So they can get into physical fights. As sixth house also represents regular work and service, it makes them ambitious and workaholics. They have an inclination towards the technical as well as the medical domains, and they like to take up challenging tasks. Now, with Aries ruling the sixth house of health and illness, they are prone to heat related issues like acne, and even minor surgeries are commonly observed. Now, if the Mars is afflicted in their charts, they can pick up any secret obsession and keep repeating that, which can at times become self-destructive. They usually have some deep dark secret. That is why, as kids, Scorpion's parents should take extra care of the child with a healthy early childhood conditioning. Now, when we look at their career, they become engineers, surgeons, or medical practitioners, media personalities, actors, theatre artists, stage performers, government officials, lawyers, army professionals, cops, politicians, bureaucrats, or even businessmen, as Leo rules the 10th house of career and Taurus rules the 7th house of exposure and bridge to other people. So with the Venusian energy in their 7th house, they desire to become famous in life, and they will work hard towards achieving that fame, as Capricorn rules the 3rd house of efforts and courage. And this Saturnian energy pushes them to work hard and sweat it out to achieve their goals. They are dedicated and take up challenging careers. Leo governs authority and creativity, which makes them want for more, and they will multitask. Now, if we also notice the 8th house of hidden secrets and research, which is ruled by Gemini, is connected with the 11th house of games. So these guys can benefit from roles like of private detectives or investigative officers, as they are absolutely secretive and have research oriented minds. They like to unravel the mysteries of life and conspiracies. So if you notice, when they become author or script writer, they will write about suspense thrillers. Scorpions have a good family life and upbringing as Jupiter rules the second house of family and fifth house of love and concern. They enjoy spending time with their family members. Scorpio believes in their family and always have them around as a robust support system. Scorpio comes from an intellectual family where everyone likes to work, like they can be teachers, counselors, philosopher, banking professionals, or run a business that elevates the family's financial status. Their family usually follows old belief system, culture, and religious practices. Now, due to this combination of Jupiter, their relationship with their love interest is pleasant. They don't hesitate to introduce them to their family once they are sure about them, and they also treat them like a family member. Now, if we notice, Mercury, the planet of duality, connects the 8th house of hidden relationships to the 11th house of gains. Scorpio prefers keeping their love relationship a secret till they are thoroughly convinced to introduce them. If the Mercury is debilitated in their charts, then they can get addicted towards keeping more than one relationship. Scorpio is extremely creative and their IQ level is high. This Jupiterian energy in their second house of wealth and finances, along with the fifth house of creative talent and speculative business, supports these guys to make decent income out of performing arts, theater, teaching creative subjects like photography or acting or even film crew casting. They can make brilliant film directors and they do well in advertising. Scorpios also invest their family's money in stock market or to buy assets. Taurus rules the 7th house of spouse and Libra rules the 12th house of losses and expenses. Both these signs are ruled by the Karaka of spouse, that is Venus. So these guys usually have a compromised married life. They have to take care of their partner's expenses a little extra than the others. They enjoy physical pleasures, yet they experience a distant relationship either by choice or due to other reasons like work travel, living in different cities or countries, or due to difference of opinions, or they may stay aloof under the same roof as their mindsets are fixed. But if you notice, they have beautiful spouse with sharp features as Taurus is about beholding beauty. They are well spoken and they love glamour. The spouse keeps strong opinions and can put their foot down on certain matters. However, they adjust. Scorpio is possessive about the spouse and will care about them internally because deep down they love them. Sometimes they will think about separation, but they know they are willingly roped in this union. Scorpio is devoted towards their partner, so even if they go through separation, they move on but never forget. Business partnership is not greatly beneficial for them. Now, moving further, Scorpios don't like to stay at one place for long, and even if they do, the situation could be such where they have to change places, like within the country or abroad, for work scenes in their later part of life or for their education, as the Saturnian influence in their third house of travel and change of homes is connected with the fourth house of education and home. These guys buy old properties or they stay in their ancestral homes. They don't usually keep their home environment organized until it's really needed. Now, their relationship with their mother is average. They either don't like interacting much or they maintain a distant relationship. Now, their mother tries to teach them discipline, and her strict behavior does not go down well with the independent minded Scorpio. Sometimes the reason behind them leaving homes to pursue their dreams could be an unpleasant home environment, but they get all the knowledge and wisdom from their mother, like how a father shares, as Cancer is in their ninth house, the Saturnian energy in their fourth house, and the Martian energy in their first house supports them while dealing with land and real estate matters, like running a property business or investing in family properties, as both these planets are Karaka of real estate. Now, the moon energy in the ninth house also makes them emotional towards their father. Scorpio loves their father dearly, but as moon waxes and wanes, they are confused about their relationship with the father. They become moody. So today they will say that they love their father dearly, and the next day they will grapple in their minds due to the difference of opinions. Their quality of education can be compromised or delayed, as Saturn is the Karaka of delays, and it also influences the third house, which is 12 to the fourth house of education. They often move abroad to pursue their higher studies, as Cancer rules the ninth house of higher education and Moon represents abroad travel. And they love to travel, as Libra adds to it by ruling the 12th house of foreign land. And as I mentioned earlier, they have a well educated, matured background. Their family pushes them to go for higher education. Scorpion's relationship with the younger sibling is very methodical. Like, they want them to follow all discipline and be strict towards them. Sometimes they don't care much, and the communication parameter between them is at a low point. They communicate when needed. Now, as third house is ruled by Capricorn and represents their courage taking tendency and mind frame, they are disciplined and structured. They can become negative with two minds when they have to do something that takes courage. They worry a lot and are spotted in a confused and suspicious state many a times. They think about the repercussions. Like, just an example, if tomorrow a Scorpio has to travel all alone by road, then he will start overthinking, what if I get stuck somewhere, or what if the car breaks down. Their fears are unknown, and that takes them on the negative thinking track. Now, when they have to do a task, they procrastinate and their work gets delayed. Now, Scorpio's relationship with their children is intense. They are overprotective and obsessed with their kids. They will instill their culture and wisdom in them, which they attain from their parents, and that can be a bit orthodox due to the Jupiterian energy in their fifth house of children, ruled by Pisces. A Scorpio parent is generally not too easy on their kids. They don't realize that the child needs his space as well. They can literally spy on their as well as others' children. Sometimes this snoopy behavior pushes the kids away, even though the Scorpio considers their children to be the closest to them in the family. Now, as I said earlier, the education quality can be compromised, but if the Jupiter's positioning in their birth chart is exalted, then they will take interest in subjects that they enjoy the most, as fifth house also represents natural intelligence and hobbies. So let's say if they are interested in fashion designing, they will put their heart and soul into it, or if they like machines, they will do an in-depth research on engineering subjects and pursue that. So the trick is that they need to be interested in a particular subject to excel. Just leave out the formal traditional education, though they will study everything in the syllabus but excel in the subjects where their heart lies. Mercury, the Karaka of communication and dealings, rules the 8th house of struggles and 11th house of benefits. This combination supports them to do research on various subjects. They gain knowledge about the finance field. Now, when they deal with any kind of documentation, investments, and communication, they face hurdles. They struggle with wrong investment decisions. So these guys should be patient before signing any agreement or while dealing with finance related matters. Capricorn rules the communication house, and the Saturnian influence also represents delays and struggles. They usually don't express their views. Their straightforward talks can sound unkind. With the Mercurian energy in the 11th house of elder siblings and social circle, the Scorpio finds it difficult to express themselves and struggles to communicate with their friends. They are childlike with their elder siblings, but at one point there can be squabbles between them. Same way, they can be misunderstood by their friends due to their impulsive, bold, and ambitious behavior. Scorpio likes to be independent, so they become a bit carefree towards their friends. It is advised that they should think before they use strong words, otherwise, they may face challenging allegations. In fact, they do introspect later with calm minds and regret getting talkative because their original nature reflects limited conversation. Gemini in 8 makes them spontaneous and irresponsible while making crucial decisions, especially during their early days. So they may go wrong there, and when they talk more, they are like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, though they are very calculative in such matters. Scorpio also looks for benefit in their friendships. They will not entertain anyone to waste their time unless they have something valuable in store for them. This combination of Mercury brings a lot of ups and downs in their relationships within their social circle. Their monetary status can also fluctuate. Their relationship with the in laws is communicative and their words can be misconstrued. As I said earlier, Scorpions don't express their views. At times, they prefer leaving situations as it is with no closure, as they feel there's no point in talking further. So they usually don't find comfort in their in laws. Now, if we look at their spiritual life, the ninth house of higher learnings and spirituality is ruled by Cancer. So, they are very philosophical and emotionally inclined towards their religion, along with long distance travel. Now, as the 12th house of foreign land and spiritual activities is ruled by Libra, they will find happiness in traveling to holy places. Their faith completely depends upon their moods. Like today, they may follow a specific mantra, and after a few months or years, they will start believing in some other esoteric ideas. They alter between the material and the spiritual worlds. Sometimes they may feel detached from all the materialistic worldly desires and isolate themselves to follow the spiritual path, and after some time they will suddenly realize something like competition or about their survival, and then they will decide to switch back to the mean bad world. Now Scorpios are the ones who can question the existence of this world. They will ponder and secretly go into a deep research mode. Some Scorpios like to read encyclopedia or study about space and cosmos. They will dig deep, read all sorts of dreamy articles or books. They also like philosophical poetry, song lyrics, as they recognize and feel some passionate pain within. They are the curious seekers. Alright, friends, that was about Scorpio. And remember, two Scorpions don't behave or think the same way. Their framework and reactive tendencies can be similar, but rest of the things completely depend upon the positioning of all the planets in their birth horoscope and the nakshatras they are in. And if you want to discover and understand yourself better, then you can book your session online with me. For that, you can select a service of your choice from the list given on my website www.manageyourdestiny.com. I am based in Mumbai, India, and have an international client base. My consultations are available on phone, Skype, and WhatsApp video. You can also book me for an inspiring talk for podcasts, lectures, and seminars worldwide on destiny management through astrology to capture your audience at your corporate and social events. And in case you don't know about my coaching concept, then you can check out the link of my previous video, Destiny Management Through Astrology. How can it help you, in the description box below. Alright, I will come up with another video on Sagittarius next time, followed by Capricorn. And you can always ask me related questions or leave your comments in the comment box below. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. So hit the like button and share it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming videos. And you can also follow my page Manage Your Destiny on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter for my latest post updates. Bye bye for now.